Congratulations to the family of Emmem Effanga for the well-deserved justice they have gotten on the murder of their daughter, Emmem Effanga, on the 6th of February 2025. In as much as we know that no amount of justice, or rather no level of justice that can bring your daughter back to life, but at least it's better than nothing. We have seen similar cases that are still in court for over 5 years, no justice. While some others have been swept under the carpet, but in your own case, within a year and 4 months, a maximum justice expected has been served. I pray God Almighty to continue to grant you, the family, the strength to continue to bear this irreplaceable loss, and may her gentle soul continue to rest in perfect peace. For those of us who can't remember how the incident happened back then, and those who didn't hear about it, let me quickly walk you through it. This young lady you are seeing on the screen right now is the deceased, and her name was Emmem Effanga. She was a makeup artist and a hairstylist who was doing her business in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, that is southern part of Nigeria. While this other young man you are seeing on the screen right now is the convicted and was her boyfriend. His name is Undifreke Isaiah Nelson. He's a barber and was an usher in a church called Full Life Christian Church of God in Uyo, and both of them were practically members of that church. At first, when they started dating, both of them were cohabiting. Due to constant quarrels and fighting, the young man left and got himself another apartment somewhere else, though they were still in the relationship. Until on the 6th of February 2025, it was the young man's birthday. He went to this guest's house to ask of her phone so that he could snap some pictures and post on social media, and she refused. Because of that, they started raising voice at each other till they started dragging the phone. In the process, he pushed her backward and she hit her head on the wall and she collapsed. It's not clear if it was a mistake or he did it intentionally, but at the long run, she died. He then left her lifeless body in the apartment and escaped with her phone and her ATM cards. It was the following day that the church member didn't see her in the church, and they became worried. They started calling her phones. They actually called her multiple times, but there was no response. They decided to go to her house to check on her. On reaching there, to their greatest surprise, they met her lying dead on the ground. They then called the police. The police later came and took the lifeless body to the morgue and started their investigations immediately. It was the night of the following day that they were able to trace him down to a vigil he attended and apprehended him. Immediately, they found her phone and her ATM card with him, and he still denied knowing the cause of her death. But after rounds of intensive interrogation, he admitted committing the crime, and the case was charged to court. That was how the whole thing played out then. But since that time, the case has been in court until Wednesday, the 20th of May 2026, that the court found him guilty of a 2-count charge of murder and stealing, and he then sentenced him to death by hanging. If you ask me, I would definitely tell you that that judgment was a very good one, and that was what almost everybody expected. When justice is served in favor of the victim, it always has a way of calming the victim's family down. Even though we know justice can never bring the victim back to life, at least it's reasonable. That is highest you can get. That is why some people usually say that justice denied is more or less delayed. This is a 33-year-old young man that just cut the life of a very promising young girl short, just like that, hoping to go scot-free with it. But now he'll be very surprised that he is facing a death penalty. That is life for you. Anyway, see you next time.